Hi, I'm Jimmy. Like many of you watching, I've felt the weight of being overlooked and undervalued at work. Those experiences led me to create Arise Firebird, a film that speaks to the heart of what so many brilliant professionals, especially women and people of color, face at work a lot of the time. You know that feeling when you pour everything into your work, yet somehow remain invisible? When you're told to be patient or wait your turn or toughen up? I've lived that story, and I know how lonely and frustrating it can be. That's exactly why I founded Arise Firebird Impactive, because you deserve better, and you shouldn't have to change who you are to succeed. You're about to watch a snippet of the 75-minute movie Arise Firebird. In this preview, you'll hear stories that might feel remarkably similar to your own. Stories of resilience, courage, and finding your way forward, even when the system won't bend. Stay with me until the end. I'll share something special that could be the first step toward transforming your work life.
My dream was to do work that was exciting, to do work that was interesting, to do work that would grow me as a person, to really meet people that just made me better, that made me smarter, that made me kinder and wiser, and would grow me and expand my worldview. I can tell you that was a bit of a naive dream to have.
We were in this incredible building and there was a theme of tea. And we were supposed to all put in sort of names, suggested names for our meeting rooms. And I think I chose some biscuits. Bourbons are my favorite. But in the end, the one that got picked were these historical reference ones. And they were all boats that shipped tea. But in tandem with the tea, they shipped slaves. Initially, when this happened, a couple of us, people of color, flagged it. You know, there were a few of us that raised it, and we had to justify it. And it was like, well, no, there's no sort of evidence. You know, it doesn't necessarily take a big Google to find out this stuff. You know, they're in public libraries. There are books on this, but the ignorance to not verify this research with their own time is disrespectful. That was almost an easy win. Just take them down. And they didn't.
And now I started to fantasize about ways that I could leave this life and make the world better because of it. So I used to fantasize about how I could kill myself, but make it look like an accident. I didn't want anyone feeling guilty. I didn't want my family or my kids to feel like I'd chosen to leave them. But I was really wishing that I could. Every morning I would wake up and my first thought was, oh, I'm still here. And I ended up on the kitchen floor in absolute bits because I realized the horror of the life that I had been living for the last few years. I literally was a crumpled heap on the floor, not making any coherent sense, I don't think. And that was the beginning of me getting better.
When I left, how was I affected after? I initially relieved, but the fear and the panic did not go away. The anxiety didn't leave. My sleeping was not better. And I, really sunk into just a deep sadness, a lot of time in bed, a lot of crying, a lot of despair. I just felt totally hopeless.
The day I decided that I was going to go freelance, we'd gone on a walk, and I said, I just want to see a sign. I want to see a clear sign. And we were on this walk, and I kid you not, a dove and a deer walked past, and I was like, oh, this is like in the middle of London. You'd never see the most two sort of serene animals together, and I was like, this is it, that's my sign. It was strange, but I felt luckily that my network of people that I had grown helped me. Everybody recommended me.
My life today is so far removed from those dark days. I'm finally doing what I always wanted to do, which is to serve people with my personality, with my experience, making other people's lives better.
I'm happier. I am. I'm sleeping better. I'm able to sleep. I don't have nightmares anymore. And my nightmares were my old bosses and clients.
Thank you for being here and for sharing this space with us. Every story you've just watched represents countless voices like yours that deserve to be heard and valued. I see you. I see the late nights, the extra effort, the constant need to prove yourself. And I want you to know there's a way forward that doesn't require sacrificing your identity or peace of mind. This is why I created the Arise Firebird Resiliency Framework I teach in my mentoring program. I aim to help professionals just like you to reclaim their confidence and find genuine peace in their careers. And if you choose to join our mentoring program, then you'll get full access to the complete Arise Firebird film and become part of a community that truly understands your experience. But let's start with your first step. I've created a free ebook called Find Peace and Confidence at Work, even if your employer can't or won't change right now. It's filled with practical strategies that you can start using right away. You'll find the link below or at www.arisefirebird.com/ebook. You really need to download this ebook right now, as it is going to help you explore strategies for maintaining your confidence even when your efforts go unrecognized. Find ways to preserve your well-being and peace of mind despite workplace challenges. Discover ways to navigate workplace criticism without compromising your self-worth, and get actionable insights on how to connect with your inherent professional worth. Remember, you don't need to struggle alone, and this ebook can be your first step to reclaiming your confidence and finding peace at work. If you are ready to write a new chapter in your professional story, go ahead and download this ebook, and you can find the link below.